Are you having a writer's block or are you having katamaran? We're going to talk about that sa video na to. We are going to talk about writer's block, dealing with writer's block or laziness. Depende sa'yo kung paano mo tingnan. By the way, my name is Delcon Anthony. I'm a published author and a radio DJ, and here are 5 tips on how to deal with writer's block or laziness. By the way, hindi ako exempted sa writer's block or sa laziness na tinatawag natin, di ba? So, ano siya? Lahat ng writers ay dumadaan sa writer's block kasi hindi unlimited ang ating creative well. May times talaga na our creative well is nadideplete, di ba? And when that happens, di ba, nahihirapan tayong maglabas, mag-produce ng something na creative, something, di ba? Mahirap mag-produce ng art when you are depleted creatively, di ba? So, we're going to talk about that right now. So, here's tip number 1. So, tip number 1, i-diagnose mo, what are you having? Are you having block or are you having burnout? Because magkaiba sila, magkaiba yung burnout ka dun sa meron kang writer's block. Those two are very different. So, ano ba yung pinagkaiba nun? So, kung wala kang maisip, kasi we have that urge, di ba? We have that urge to write na kapag, di ba yung gustong-gusto mong magsulat? You know deep inside na you want to write something at that moment. Pero wala kang masulat. Kahit isang word, kahit isang sentence. That's block. Block yan. Kasi, you have the urge na magsulat pero walang lumalabas. That's block. But if you have no energy para magsulat, you don't even want to face the screen, di ba? The monitor, or the keyboard, or a notebook. You don't even want to hold the pen para magsulat. That's burnout. Di ba? So you diagnose first. What are you having? Are you having block or are you having burnout? Di ba? If you are having a burnout, you rest because rest is very important sa mga creative na kagaya natin. 'Di ba? Napapagod ang ating utak, 'di ba? So nauubos ang ating creativity. So, layo ka muna sa project mo and then you rest. You watch something, 'di ba? Relax, go out somewhere and relax, 'di ba? So when it's burnout, rest is productive. You're being productive by resting, 'di ba? Kasi you are refilling the creative well, 'di ba? Pinagpapahinga mo yung utak mo. But if you are tinatamad lang, that's number 2. So here's tip number 2. This is very luma na advice, pero it is still very relevant. It is still very true, alright? So we call this the trash draft mentality. What is the trash draft mentality? Minsan kasi kaya tayo nabablock, masyado tayong perfect. Di ba? Masyado kang perfectionist. Gusto mo lahat ng ginagawa mo perfect agad. First draft, kailangan maganda, pulido, perfect. Hindi ka pwede magkamali, di ba? That is your perfectionist side. So, with that, di ba, nagkakaroon ka ng block kasi hindi pa maganda yung nasa isip mo, so ayaw mong isulat, di ba? That is the cost of your block. Diba? Yung perfectionist side mo. So, what you need to do is to give yourself permission to write something shitty. Diba? Give yourself the permission to write a basura, to write a garbage. Because every first draft is an ugly-ass draft. Lahat yan pangit. Walang first draft na maganda. Diba? Wala. Because everything can be improved, 'di ba? So, have the trash draft mentality na you don't care kung pangit yung isulat mo because you know to yourself na yun ay first draft. Na yung draft na yun, i-edit mo yun later on, 'di ba? You can always edit a trashy draft. You cannot edit a blank page. Gets? So, no matter how ugly. So, an example. You write this. Tapos sumuntok si hero. Tapos natalo yung kalaban. It's something. It's trashy, but it's something, and that's something, that single very vague line, you can edit that later. Diba? Again, you can edit a trashy page, an ugly page. You cannot edit a blank page. So just get the words down and just, ayusin mo na lang sa editing phase later. Number 3, isa to sa mga may hirap din. Minsan na-stuck tayo dun sa transition part because, ang boring. So number 3, skip the boring parts. That's number 3, skip the boring parts, diba? Kasi minsan dyan tayo na-stuck kasi naglalakad lang sila. That scene is very boring kasi yun lang yung transition scene. Kunyari, naglalakad sila sa parke. Wala lang. Naglalakad lang sila, diba? And that is very boring. So, you can skip it actually. Any scene na you are writing. Ito, isa sa mga myths to sa writing world. You don't have to write your draft chronologically. Diba? In a very chronological pattern. Diba? You can jump from scene to scene. You can even start from the end. Diba? Sa dulo ng storya mo. You can start there and then write it backwards. Pwede yun. You can write the fight scene dun sa may dulo and then balikan mo yung lakad scene dito sa may unang chapter. You can do that, diba? So, if you're having that problem na hindi mo siya masulat because it's really boring, it's a very boring scene, skip that muna and write the interesting scene because here's what I believe. Kapag nag-start ka ng magsulat, it's like a faucet. Para siyang gripo. When you start writing, you open the faucet and then lalabas na yan ng dire-diretso. So you just have to start. So if you cannot bring yourself to start dun sa boring parts, take yourself to start doon sa interesting part. Doon sa part na sa tingin mo is mabibigyan mong hustisyang isulat. At that moment. Doon sa moment na yun, may excite ka magsulat. And then kapag mataas na yung energy mo dun sa from writing that great scene na interesting scene and then yun, ibalik mo yung sarili mo to writing that very boring scene, diba? So just keep the gear running. Kickstart tong interesting scene. Number 4 is change your environment, diba? So kung nasa kwarto ka lang lagi nagsusulat at inaantok ka, try mo lumipat, diba? Lipat ka doon sa sala. Change the environment. Sometimes it helps, diba? And I do that sometimes. Kasi I have one spot na pinagsusulatan lang doon sa desktop, doon sa house ko. But when I have my laptop, that's why I think sa mga writers, better talaga laptop. Kasi you can bring it anywhere, diba? And right now I have this, and this is what, diba? I bring this anywhere. I can write here sa station, sa radio station. I can write sa coffee shop. I can write anywhere, diba? And sometimes, environment really helps. Sometimes, nag-i-spark yung environment ng idea for the chapter. Like J.K. Rowling, for example. Yung character ni Hagrid, if my memory serves me right, nakita niya yon habang nandun siya sa cafe, tapos may dumaan na biker, I think. Yung parang motor ni Hagrid. And yun yung itsura. And yun yung naging inspiration niya to writing Hagrid. To creating Hagrid, diba? So, again, environment really helps. So, if you're having a block because of the environment, kung wala kang masulat, inaanto ka dyan and all, lipat ka, change your environment. Number 5 is consume to create. So, what does it mean? Consume to create. You find inspiration from the things that you consume. Diba? So, if you are having a hard time producing something, maybe because wala nang laman yung creative well mo. So, gaya nga sasabi nila, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Wala nang laman eh. Paano ka magpo-pour? Diba? Paano ka maglalabas sa something na wala na? So, you consume to refill that creative well. Because that is the goal. Diba? The goal is to punuin ulit yung creative well mo. Be inspired. So, what do? Read a favorite scene sa favorite mong book. Watch a favorite series, di ba? Watch a movie, di ba? So, yun yung pwede mong gawin, di ba? Me, I do that most of the time. Kapag nabablock din ako and wala na yung creative juices, di ba? Depleted na yung creative well. I read my favorite scene sa favorite kong book, or I watch a series. My favorite scenes sa The Untamed, kunyari, sa Love Between Devil and Fairy, sa anywhere. So, to create, in order for you to create, you have to consume, you have to be inspired. Kasi kung yun yung kinakailangan mo, di ba? Why not? So again, number 5 is consume to create. It's not stealing. It's being inspired. Di ba? May inspired ka to think of something na akma doon sa sinusulat mong book. Di ba? So, consume to inspire, ha? Consume something and be inspired, not consume to gaya. Di ba? That's plagiarism. Do not do that. Alright? Those are the 5 tips that I can give when it comes to dealing with writer's block or katamaran. Depende sa'yo, bahala ka. If you like this video, please hit that like button and share this to your writer friends na tinatamaan din ng writer's block. And hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, subscribe to this channel and I'll see you on my next video. Yun lang.